Alright legends, here it is, the Pectus Excavatum chest video. Now I wanted to make this because growing up was rough with Pectus Excavatum. It was very dampening on the self-esteem. You know, I would always, I guess, try to find someone online who had Pectus Excavatum, who has a body, a nice body, who's gone to the gym, who's overcome Pectus, and I could never really find anyone. Growing up, man, I had like MySpace, Facebook, like YouTube. YouTube was a thing, but it wasn't like the way it is now. Like the fitness culture, when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, wasn't really a thing. You know, you had like big bodybuilders like Dorian, even like back then was Dorian Yates was kicking around telling you how to fucking train. Like to make myself feel better, I really desperately wanted to find someone online that I like the look of with Pectus. And I stumbled across a guy called Steve Reeves. He was a silver era bodybuilder before Arnie, and he had a really nice body. He had Pectus and he had a really nice body. He was considered like, I think he played Superman at one point, or he played Hercules, I think. Like way back when. I sort of hung onto that image, bro. I sort of hung onto him and it was like, yo, like this guy looks nice. He even fucking played Hercules, man. And he has Pectus. But I never really found anyone else. And I've gotten to the point now, like with my body, that I feel like I can be that person that teenage me used to search for online. Like I've gotten my body to a point that like no one notices that I have Pectus. I mean, it's very noticeable if you're looking for it, but for people that don't know about Pectus, or they don't like, or they've never met anyone with it, they don't really ask you about it. Like growing up, even in my like early 20s, man, like even when I fucking joined the army and I would like go go to the pool and shit, people would always ask, yo, what's up with your chest? Yo, why does your chest look like that? In my teenage years, it hurt me a lot more. Like, oh, what's up with your fucking chest? Why is it weird? When I was in the army, shit didn't really bother me. Like, I was like, oh yeah, it's just Pectus, man. It's just something I'm born with, blah, blah. But now I've gotten to the point where people don't really ask because I'm so fucking big, like everywhere, that I think the last place to look at is my fucking chest. It's normally the arms or shoulders or whatever. But so I want to teach you guys like how I started to train to, I guess, overcome or hide my Pectus, or I hope that's the right word. Just get a bigger chest in general to really dampen the, you know, the shock of the Pectus. For you guys that are watching that don't know what Pectus Excavatum is, it's essentially the sternum or the chest wall at the front, looking like it's caving in. Looks like someone's punched you really fucking hard in the chest and it stayed like indented, pretty much. Now what this affects is lung capacity, it affects strength, and obviously like aesthetically it affects mental health. It affects that shit. So it's a pretty big deal for people that have it. If people that don't have it, you might look at it and be like, oh, it's not big of a deal. But for people that have it, especially when you're young, it's a fucking big deal. So things I changed. I started to like listen to my body when I trained. I started to like really form a mind-muscle connection with my chest. So when I started training, you know, I'll do the bench press, and I'll do like cable flies, and I'll do like just all these exercises that people would tell me is the best for chest. Like people would say, yo, like to build a bigger chest, you need a big bench press. And for some people that's true. For some people that fucking works. Bench press absolutely smashes their chest. But for us, with people with Pectus, it does not work. I found it doesn't work for me. I literally bench press just for ego and to say I lift fucking heavy weights because I want to be strong. I still want to be strong, but because my sternum or my chest is caved in, I really only use like a little bit of the outside of the chest. Like the middle doesn't get activated. I use a lot of shoulders, a lot of triceps, but I trained like this for years. I trained listening to everyone else except me. I trained listening to all these bodybuilders, all these massive motherfuckers that had normal chests because I just thought they knew. And no matter what I tried, man, it fucking didn't work. Sure, I was growing my arms, I was growing my legs, I was growing shoulders, I was growing everything, but my chest still looked like fucking shit. So, I spent, I want to say like a month in the gym just focusing on my chest and learning. Well, I've trained other body parts, like I trained other parts, but for a month I was consciously training my chest. So, fucking fall over on me, cunt. So I was trying all different exercises to see what worked for me and what activated my chest. Now for me, I found after like this fucking trial and error is that single arm like movements that go across my body, so single arm pec flies, single arm cables, anything that allowed the range of motion to contract past the center of my chest. So if we do want to fly, I would, like, instead of coming directly to the center, I would push past that and I would keep going, and that would really contract through the middle of my chest, which I never felt before. Like, I'd do all these other exercises and I never felt that type of contraction. So I started building off that. And then I found like decline movements, like dips and decline bench. I actually felt that in my chest. So flat bench I wouldn't feel in my chest, but decline bench I would. Dips I would feel in my chest. So I started to incorporate these exercises, especially dips. I did a little bit of decline bench, but dips were like, felt really good. They felt like a massive stretch through my sternum. They felt like a massive stretch through my fucking like muscles I haven't used or felt before. So I incorporated dips and flies that like, or any movement or push movement, anything that went past the center of my chest, which I'll do today. I'll demonstrate all these movements today. That started to fucking like really, I used to really feel that in my chest. Once you find these exercises that work and they start like activating in points that like you want to activate, you start building a much, much better mind-muscle connection with that body part. For example, like my lats, I can never activate my lats. I'll do lat pull down, blah, blah, blah. I'll do all these lat exercises and none of them fucking worked. But once I did like a single arm row where I was just playing around, where my fucking hand was under, so it was more like a fucking under pull, I felt it in my lats. And I started to form this mind-muscle activation, this mind-muscle link with my lat. And now any exercise that I do, I feel it in my lats. Like, you know, like it's just, my brain's actually clicked on with that muscle. And that's what you need to do for chest. You need to start activating your chest like through these exercises that you can actually feel. The bottom line is I stopped training like everyone else. I started listening to my body. I started listening to my chest. I started to do exercises that I felt, not what other people have told me, what I felt was working for me. And that's when my body went, yep, all right. It was when my chest went, oh, this is how we move. This is how we activate. This is how we do it. And I spent fucking years, man, wasted in the gym, man, because I listened to everyone else. And after I spent like a month, dude, like consciously training my chest and training the way I want to train, dude, now I can walk into the gym, dude, and train chest properly. Anyway, that's enough yapping, dude. I'm at the gym, so let's get in there. I'll show you some exercises and shit that I like. Then hopefully you can take it away into your own chest routines. All right, every day it's not the same. Bench press, as I said before, this is for strength, ego, not even for chest activation or chest growth. It's just so I can lift heavy and be strong. You know, you do whatever exercise you want here. You can do like your fucking incline, you can do a decline, you can do your fucking dumbbells, whatever the fuck you want to get better at or whatever you want to get stronger at, do it first. Then after this, we'll move into the like the actual like chest pectus exercises for growth. That was fucking heavy. All right. So obviously I did a couple sets before this, top set, and then we'll head over to the other exercises now, the more exercises that are pertinent to pectus. Right, so here we've got a fucking, oh, this fucking, is that stick wrong? You fucking got your stick. It's a bit wonky, but that's fine. Here we've got a standard chest press machine, bro, where the fucking push your weight forward just like that. Now, before I was talking about like the motions that go across the chest, that really contract across the fucking center of the chest. This is one of them that I use. This is actually a press motion that I use for good chest growth. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit sideways on this bad boy. It's going to be weird if you haven't done it, but yeah, sit sideways and then push the weight across the center of your chest. So this is one of those exercises, one of those machines that if you go too heavy, you can stop feeling it in your chest and start feeling it like fucking through your shoulders, your triceps, and really start working a whole lot of muscles that like we're not here to work, we're here to work our chest. So for me, like 2.5 plates is like the max right now. If I go to 3 plates or more, I start like losing that mind muscle connection with the chest. So 2 plates is good for me. I start with 1 plate to get it going, but yeah, so we'll set up. Instead of sitting front on, we're going to sit directly to the side. And essentially the whole motion is just going to be contracting our pec and pushing across the center of the chest. Now this is like not a big explosive movement. This is a very slow and controlled movement, and I want you to be able to feel this through your chest. If you can't, lower the weight and really focus on that mind muscle connection. Sit sideways, put your feet wherever you feel comfortable. And it's just push it across the chest, contract, and then slowly back. Push, contract that whole fucking pec, hold it, and slow release. Push, contract your fucking chest as hard as you can, and back down. Now really be sure to control the negative as well. And try to use your triceps, try to use your shoulders. Just try to contract your pec and use that to move the weight. If you can't move this weight with just your chest, you're going too heavy. Also, another little bonus tip is with your free hand, put it on your sternum, put it on the center of your chest to where, like, I guess, the muscles attach to the sternum, and feel that as you go down and feel them contract. That way, you know that they're working. Fuck, that feels good. So smash a few sets of those. That feels really, really fucking good. This is one of my favorite, like Pectus Excavatum sort of exercises, but also just chest exercise in general. All right, so we'll smash up a couple of sets of this, and then next we'll go on to either a single arm pec fly or a single arm cable fly. All right, here's like one of my other favorite exercises, which is like the single arm pec fly. It allows us to load up some good weight, but also instead of getting to the center of the chest, we can actually keep pushing past it and really get that contraction down the fucking the center of the chest there, which us cunts with Pectus, we need to hit. So it's the same setup, sit front on, grab it, fly across and contract as hard as you can and as far as you can, and then it's a nice slow release and then a nice hard contraction, and make sure you're contracting as hard as you fucking can in the chest. Again, this is not like a super heavy fucking exercise. Make sure you're feeling it in your chest. If you can't feel it in your chest and you're concentrating on all these other fucking muscles, you're going too heavy, okay? You gotta start listening to your chest, listening to your muscles, listening to what they are reacting to, because some of you cunts train too heavy, and you start incorporating all these other muscles, and we don't want to do that right now. So also another like a little setup tip is these handles, I don't grab with my hand. I actually put it on my wrist. So if you see here, it's on the wrist, and my fingers, they just gently touch it. So really, all the force is on a really strong part of my fucking arm, which is my wrist. Because if we go heavy, we start putting it in our hand, we're gonna start worrying about our grip strength and all that sort of shit. Go on your wrist, really light fingers. It just works. It just fucking works. Just fucking try it. Trust me. Here is directly in front. We have a little bit of chest activation here, but nothing compared to if we continue all the way across here. This is fucking lighting up my whole chest, even in this fucking middle part, which we can't hit. In here, it's fucking on fire. Up here, in the middle, is on fire. My whole pec is lit up right now. Here, where it's directly in front, it's a little bit up here, is where it's hitting. I'll show you the other side.
So here's, I'll go side on a little bit so you can see. Here's directly in front. Right here, I'm feeling a little bit of tension up here in the upper pec and a little bit in the shoulder, and that's it. That's all I'm feeling. But if we continue to come across here, now all the inside of my chest is fucking on fire. So where my fucking pec is attached to my fucking sternum on my chest, that's on fire. Don't forget, you can, with your free hand, touch the center of your chest, touch where your fucking pec is attached, and really feel the contraction, not only in the muscle, but with your fingers. So you can touch up and down the muscle and really feel that the whole thing's working. So just a couple sets of these, get it going. Remember, if you're not feeling your chest, you're going too heavy, okay? You might be asking like, yo, what's the best seat position? What's the best height to have these? Where's the best place to grip? It's up to you, man. Wherever you fucking like. So I don't even fucking know the number that the seat's on. So tomorrow or fucking next time I do this, I'll come in and I'll set it up where I think I like it, test it, and if it feels good, I just rock it. So don't overthink things, and everything's tailored to you. So where you grip on certain exercises is what feels best for you. Where your seating position is what feels best for you. Everyone's different arm lengths, different fucking torso lengths. You know, everyone is different. So there's no best spot, or there's no best seat position. There's no best this and that. This small shit of like where to hold seat positions, like angles to hold things. Like learning this and learning what's best for you is going to elevate you insanely in the gym. So you're going to go from like beginner to experienced in just a short time if you work all this shit out. That's the big difference between like someone who's beginning in the gym and someone who's experienced, is they've just taken time to learn the grips that work best for them, learn the seat heights that work best for them, like learn the angle to hold things, which activates certain muscles, which works best for them. That's the difference, man. Like new lifters, they'll be told to grab in the middle, make sure your seat height is at a certain angle, and that's the best for it, and then you go from there. Experienced lifters, they'll know where to grab. They'll know what seat height works for the best for them. They'll know how to grab this, which works best for them. They tailor like these small things to themselves instead of listening to everyone else. Everything is tailored to themselves. All right, legends. Another fucking good movement is anything decline. I found dips on just like this. So like dips here on like this fucking dip machine or whatever the fuck it's called. But also like if you guys have like in your gym, we have one here. It's not the best, but in one of the old gyms, it's actually like a fucking full dip machine that you can load weights on. Those things are fucking sick, dude. So if you've got one of those where you can like full strap in, sit down and push and load the weights up, they're sick. But here we got this is just the fucking like the free floating fucking do-it-yourself calisthenics ass motherfucking dip thing. So either of those two things are good. So just your standard dip or machine dip. Both are fucking sick, dude, for chest in general, but also really good for pectus. I don't know, for me, it may not feel for you, but for me, I really feel like it's stretching the fuck out of my chest, man. Like in places that I don't fucking know. The places that I've never used before, man. So dip is also really good, dude, really good. So we'll crack into a couple of these, and then what else we got? We'll do flies as well. If the cables are free, we'll do some cable flies, because also they are really good for us too. We'll rip into a couple of these bad boys. They feel fucking good, man. Like afterwards, like, I'm not sure if you guys get it, but like where you need to like crack your sternum. So good. So just one thing with these is it's very easy to do these as a tricep exercise. because for us, normally our triceps are going to be a lot stronger than our chest, just the way it's set up. So when we're doing this, just make sure you're pushing and contracting with your chest. All right. Last exercise, everyone fucking knows it. It's just a cable fly. It's nothing fucking fancy. Again, the weight is decent, but make sure you are contracting with your chest muscle instead of fucking just throwing the weight around. We're actually using our fucking chest. These aren't single arm. I should double with these. We did enough single arm exercises in the last ones. This is just double. This is just get like the fucking really nice stretch, nice contraction. Very basic. When it comes to like positioning here, I always opt for like a 45 degree down sort of option. But this is a type view. You can go directly horizontal. You can do the low to highs, all that sort of shit. But I find I just get more chest activation with like the 45 degree decline. It's a basic setup, and it's just flying down at a 45 degree angle to our front. That's it. Nice big stretch. Contract. Hold the contraction in the middle. Play around with like your stance. Get it nice. Bang. Now, one thing I do want you to do is, while you're here, like at this point, play around with your position and feel where it feels the best, where your chest feels most contracted. For me, it's here. Right here is where I feel it all through my chest. Also, play around with like your chest position, whether you're like a little bit more hunched in, whether your back's a little bit straight, or whether you're bent a little bit. Play around with that too. I generally like, and this may not be optimal for most people, but instead of like having like a real nice straight back or even arched back so my chest is out, I like to hunch in just a really small amount, and then we fly from there. So nice big, feel the stretch through the chest, and then contract back into that position that we found earlier. And if you've lost it, play around again, find it, hold the contraction, back out. Back down to that position we found. Bang. Nice big stretch, down, contract. Now when we do fatigue in this exercise, feel free to like hunch over a little bit more, or just get those last extra reps out. So we don't have to, when we are fatigued, we don't have to do like the big stretch, and then we get here, and then we're gonna fucking pull it all in. Make the movement smaller and smaller and smaller, and really just concentrate on pushing with the chest. And eventually I get to a point where when I'm really fatigued, I bend down and I just start pushing. It's not even a fly anymore. It's just a fucking chest push, and I'm pushing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Until I'm really fatigued, and it's back. So when I fatigue, on this thing, I stop thinking about like the big flies. I make the movement smaller. Then I get to a point where I'm like that fatigued that I can't fly anymore. I bend over and I just push. Do little chest pushes until I'm done. All right, legends, that's like the pectus chest day done. Those exercises are like my favorite exercises to do. They're the ones that work for me. Now, I don't do all those exercises every single fucking time. So how I structure my chest day or push day or upper day, whatever the fuck I'm doing, is the first exercise is always a strength exercise. It's the one I want to get better at. It's the one I want to get stronger at. It's not for chest growth, nothing like that. It's just for me to be fucking strong. Following that, I do 2 of the exercises that I just did. So I think I showed you like 5 exercises or some shit like that. I follow it with 2. So I do bench and then 2 of those exercises that I show you. Normally there's a single arm fly in there somewhere, and then that's about it. So all up it's like 3 chest exercises, and then I go on to like whatever I'm doing, shoulders, triceps, or if it's an upper day I'll go on to back, whatever the fuck I'm doing. But that's essentially it, man. The takeaway of this is you need to know that your chest is never ever going to look like everyone else's. It's not going to happen. Even with the surgery, I've had a friend that had the surgery who had pectus, and still 2 years after the surgery, his chest went in just a little bit. It did look way better, but you know, it's not a permanent, well, it's not,
I never saw the surgery as worth it. It was always an aesthetic thing which I thought I could just overcome, you know? So yes, just know that your chest is never gonna look like anyone else's, okay? But that doesn't mean we can't get fucking huge. It doesn't mean we can't get fucking strong. You just gotta like overcome that barrier in your mind that I'm not gonna be as strong as everyone else. I'm not gonna look as good as everyone else. I'm not gonna fucking this and that. And you can. Like, look at me, man. Like, I look fucking pretty good. I look pretty fucking good. The second takeaway is that you need to listen to your body. You need to listen to how your pec works, how it contracts, all that sort of shit. Stop training like everyone else. Stop training like fucking these big bodybuilders that have fucking normal chest walls and all that sort of shit. You need to spend time listening to yourself, listening to your own body, and working out what exercises work for you. Just like all the exercises that I showed you, I want you to try them, and then also try variants of them where the seat's a little bit higher or lower, or you grab higher or lower on certain things, or with the flies, you know, like everything is tailored to you and what works for you. So take what I've shown you as like a base or a pillar or a starting point, and then add your own shit onto there. Add your own fucking style onto those to really tailor those to you. Now, if you have any questions regarding like Pectus or even just gym in general, drop them in the comments and I'll either make a video or respond with short form content or whatever the fuck it is. I'll answer your questions as best I can, because I just want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to be healthy. I want you guys to be strong. And I want you to overcome like the fucking shit, mental battle that comes along with having Pectus, or having some sort of fucking problem with your body that you don't like. So anyway, champions, I appreciate you. Keep fighting the good fight, man. Keep getting juicy, keep getting swole, keep fucking being a good lad. All right, catch up.